Alright guys, so look, both of you guys, your advice has impacted so many young and ambitious people's lives. And in today's video, we hope to perhaps reignite that fire in people to seek their maximum potential with some guidance, and also perhaps go a little bit deeper into both your stories, who you are as people. And to start things off, I want to get really quick into it. There's a lot of ways out there to improve our lives, to reach our full potential. Is there one particular way, or like would you say there's one way, if you had to rank it at the top? What's the number one most crucial thing when it comes to self-improvement? What would you rank as the highest?
I think it's self-belief.
Okay.
Knowing that you can achieve these things that you desire. For me, a lot of people are lacking that, and I lacked that for a long time in my life. And it was once I started to get in that mode that I started to make progress.
Self-belief, it's very true. If you have any limiting beliefs in your head, it's never gonna work.
Those are natural and they'll always come. It's just learning to push past those and prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving those things.
And how do you push past it?
You don't listen to the thoughts in your mind and you do the work anyways. And the small wins show you what's possible, you know?
Nice. What about you? What do you say is the number one? It's hard to say because there's so many. Every day there's like a new kind of improvement hack. There's like cold plunges, you know, meditation, affirmations, law of attraction. Every day is like a new way.
Similar to what you said, but when you look, what is to believe, right? So self-belief. Believing is this idea of having faith in something that you don't know is real. To me, the most important one is self-realization, where you don't have to believe it, you know it to be. So now this idea of leveling up and pursuing something, it's not because you believe and hope that something's going to happen, but you've realized that if you do this, you will receive this. From input, you'll receive a certain output. So you no longer have to live a life of fear because it's not a life of belief. It's a life of realization and certainty. So I agree with you. It's this idea, which I know that's what you were trying to convey, this idea of deep down knowing for sure and coming to that conclusion. So yeah, I'm with you.
Many people are lacking the ability to have that self-realization. So how can you get to that level? What do you think? I mean, you've done it with your show, you've done it in your career. I'm curious how you guys feel about that.
Honestly, for me, it's always a challenge, you know? I think there's a good quote from Alex Hormozy where he's like, you don't build confidence by telling yourself that you are good or you are this or you are that. You get confidence by having a stack of, what does he say? A stack of times where you've proven to yourself that you are that type of person. So I guess by the actions that you do daily, you're forming your identity in your mind of who you are as a person. And then it's like a reciprocal feedback loop, because the actions you do decides your identity, but your identity decides the actions you do. So if you work on doing the actions in the beginning, once the identity is formed, you no longer have to rely on your willpower anymore. It's no longer a struggle. When the time hits 5 a.m. and your alarm goes off, you no longer have to push yourself out of bed. Your brain knows it's go time, because that's who you think you are as a person. What about you?
As a man thinketh, so is he.
Yeah.
If you think it, bro, that's the reality of your life. So if you think you're a failure, if you think you're a loser, if you think you're designed to live in a cubicle, then that will be the reality of your life. But if you realize that you can be whatever you want to be, and nothing's holding you back, and nothing's stopping you except you, then once you get out of your own way, the game begins.
Amazing, amazing.